Hi, welcome back to the Hive. I'm Bryce.
And I'm Genevieve.
Yeah, it feels kind of weird being back on set.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Well, we have a new goal now, so we're going to try and do a Hive weekly now.
Weekly?
Yeah, weekly. So be ready every Friday.
Well, that's something to cheer about. Speaking of cheer, a few weeks ago we got a chance to look at cheer practice to see what it's really about.
So let's flip into this next segment.
Today we're practicing for the Coming Home Pep Rally on Friday.
So the reason that we are performing at the pep rallies is just to hopefully give everybody a glimpse of what they would see if they came to the game and get everybody excited so that they want to show up and support our athletes. We usually start learning routines about 2 to 3 weeks prior to the actual pep rally.
Normally we're working on a dance or a pyramid for the upcoming pep rally.
It's usually a little stressful and chaotic,
but a lot of times we kind of just mess around, honestly.
I'm important because I'm a bass, so I put the girls up in the air. If it wasn't for us, we wouldn't really have any stunts.
And I gotta make sure our fire does not hit the ground.
I just like dance and do what I'm told to do.
I have no clue. That is. I know there's probably a track.
I don't really get nervous anymore because I did All-Star for a few years.
I do get nervous a lot.
Honestly, I sometimes do, but like once we start doing what we gotta do, I just kind of forget. I just shake off the nervousness.
It looks like they put a lot of work into those performances.
Yeah, sure does. You know who else puts in a lot of work?
Who?
The winter color guard.
Well, let's spin into this next segment.
Guard is a very team-based sport, a really nice experience to get to learn how to adapt and get to mess around with dancing and flags and stuff. Color guard, it's like a form of art.
It's a group activity to go and compete against other high schools and other teams.
It's with the use of equipment such as flags, sabers, and rifles. My favorite trick to do is probably a double. I love doing a double. I haven't done it yet, but the 45 seems really cool, even though it's really scary.
My favorite trick, I think, is gotta be a double 45 or a quad on rifle.
Color guard is the marching band and color guard together with the music that the band is producing, and just outdoor. And the winter guard is just the guard as a whole. It's an indoor sport to have a soundtrack that plays. It requires lots of teamwork in order to make a finished product. Being able to work with others, it doesn't matter how experienced you are.
You basically learn whatever you need during practice.
I didn't know anything really about winter guard. I did it, and I'm having a lot of fun.
What you get out of color guard is kind of like a family friendship bond against a whole bunch of people that are in this team.
I get to hang out with my friends, and it's really fun to learn something new. It's a really nice team building, cooperative experience.
Never knew it took that much time and patience to be part of winter guard.
Yeah, it's kind of cool though.
You know what else is kind of cool?
What?
For the freshmen, the teachers put on a whole new thing. They read the book Night by Elie Wiesel all in one day.
Well, let's see how that went.
So glad to see you here today while we read Night by Elie Wiesel.
The freshman class comes together in the FPAC and reads Elie Wiesel's memoir. We have it around this time because January 27th is Holocaust Remembrance Day. The teachers come in, volunteer during their planning period, and read out loud to the students.
The others pretended not to notice. There was still some food left, but we never ate enough to satisfy our hunger.
At first, when they told us that we were going to read night all in one day, I thought it was going to be really boring. But then once we got more into it, it got interesting.
The Germans will not come this far. They will stay in Budapest.
Learning this in a different way, having everybody in one place at one time and having the teachers read to them is just a different experience.
There they went, defeated, their bundles, their lives in tow, having left behind their homes, their childhood.
I feel like after reading the book from someone's point of view, like it's really changed my whole view on the Holocaust.
At least during all that time, we endured nothing. We endured neither shouting nor blows.
Elie Wiesel's message is to never forget what happened during this time, the hatred that caused 12 million people to perish.
That's pretty impressive. Kind of wish we did that our freshman year.
Yeah, me too. It seemed really beneficial.
Yeah, it sure did.
Well, in a few weeks, the high school is putting on their spring musical.
And the musical is Into the Woods.
So let's see a little more information about it.
Hi, my name is Miss Worf. I'm the theater teacher at Fairview High School. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our spring musical, Into the Woods. So Into the Woods is a compilation of some of the Brothers Grimm fairy tales in which all of the characters have to, for some reason or another, journey into the woods. And throughout the show, it's a great show. It's very funny. There's a lot of cool, magical things that happen. The music is incredible. It's a Stephen Sondheim musical. And the cast is phenomenal. I cannot say enough amazing things about the cast.
Hi there. My name is Owen Keeler. I am the set designer for Into the Woods. Into the Woods is a mishmash of fairy tales that include stories such as Little Red Riding Hood, Rapunzel, Jack and the Beanstalk, Cinderella, and then the baker and his wife, who are cursed to not have a child unless they go into the woods and find a bunch of different items. So the set is the woods. As you can see, we have these large, like 20 foot, 15 feet tall trees. We use concrete tubes that we put spray foam on, and then we painted them to look like brown bark. These birch trees over here, they have pieces of paper that we use with plaster and then Mod Podge to kind of give it a lot of texture, and then we painted that just whites and beiges and then gave it its nice stripes. So the rocky platforms on stage are skinned with burlap, which we are going to paint to make look rocky, and then add a bunch of different plants, moss, ivy, just anything that would grow in the woods to bring the audience and the actors more into the space of the woods. So some other things you can expect to see on the set is Rapunzel's tower, which actually doubles as another one of our trees. We have Cinderella's mother's tree, which is just kind of a grave site, but she is actually within the tree, and so we have a lot planned for that. We have like Cinderella's house, we have the baker and his wife, Jack's house, and then Milky White. And then be prepared, because we do have a special guest coming in the second act named the Giant.
Of the show. The show will open March 21st with a 7 p.m. performance, a 7 p.m. performance on March 22nd, and then a 2 p.m. and a 7 p.m. on the 23rd. We'd love to see you there. Get your tickets.
The show looks like it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, we've put a lot of work into it, so it better be.
For our last video for the Hive, a couple of TV and film students made a Be Nice video, so let's check it out.
Man, Jonathan looks kind of lonely. Oh, dude, maybe we should go sit with him. Sounds like a good idea. Hey, Jonathan.
Hey,
we
guys.
saw you were sitting alone, dude.
I've been sitting alone since '06.
How would you like to join our friend group?
Really? Yes!
It only takes 5 seconds to be nice. Brought to you by the Be Nice Ambassadors. Who knows? Maybe it can make somebody's day.
That was a great video.
Yeah, it was.
Well, that's all we have for this week.
And remember, be nice.